Thank you very much, Beth. The weather across Newfoundland and Labrador on our Friday certainly has been stellar for most areas, minus a little bit of cloud cover in northern areas of Labrador and scraping the northern peninsula of Newfoundland. Wide picture showing that across much of Atlantic Canada and a large expanse of Quebec, the weather is very quiet. However, looking back to Ontario, we do see some showers working their way to the east. That is our next weather maker that will bring some showers to parts of Labrador by tomorrow. But the weather on the island looks very, very nice tomorrow and again on Sunday. But after that, our attention will turn to the south. This area of cloud cover here, it looks like it is going to yield an area of low pressure, and that will form somewhere in here. It looks like between later tomorrow and Sunday and move north, and that may bring some rain to parts of eastern Newfoundland Sunday night into Monday, which kind of puts an end to what looked like a stellar three-day weekend for much of the island. It looks like it might be a decent two-day weekend for some areas. Here's your Labor Day weekend forecast again tomorrow across most of Newfoundland and Labrador. The weather looking very, very nice. Same thing on Sunday, although Sunday in the east looks like some rain showers do come in late in the day. We may see a few rain showers as well Monday morning. On the west coast, Monday right now looking mainly cloudy with potentially some rain, and that rain going to work to the east as we look ahead all the way to next Tuesday. On the northern peninsula, looking at some showers on Monday, and then as we take a look into the rest of the province again, things are pretty quiet as we go throughout the Labor Day weekend. Futurecast will take us from tonight through tomorrow, showing this area of rain working its way through Quebec, and that may yield a few kind of early morning sprinkles in western parts of Labrador. But you'll notice this line of showers kind of fizzles as it makes its way to the east during the day tomorrow, but there will be some scattered showers in the Big Land tomorrow on the island. Again, our Saturday is looking about as brilliant as it gets. Hardly any cloud cover to be found. The exception might be just west of Conagra, turn the Burgeo Ramia area. So eastern Newfoundland's forecast tonight, we are mostly clear, a little breezy, winds gusting up to 25. For the day tomorrow, sunny, highs in the lower to, dare I say, mid-20s. Not a bad way to kick off the long weekend. Your western half of Newfoundland tonight, temperatures between 10 and 12 or 13 degrees for your day tomorrow. Highs low to mid-20s, sunshine abound. Into the Big Land overnight, again, we are looking at some showers coming into the west, potentially late tonight. And then looking at the forecast for tomorrow, we are looking at temperatures into the 20s with, again, the chance of showers north and in the west, and also staying a little breezy tomorrow with winds gusting as high as 60. And there's a sneak peek at the 5-day forecast. Temperatures do continue on that upward trend, as we go into Monday and even Tuesday. But beyond that, a cool down looms once again as we get into the first full week of September. I'll talk about that, my full forecast, coming up shortly on the Evening News Hour. Beth, back to you. Beth and Amanda, thank you very much. Across Newfoundland and Labrador for our Friday, temperatures have been very comfortable with highs for many into the upper teens in the lower 20s. Made for a very nice morning with the cooler temperatures to start the day and the sunshine in the St. John's Metro as the Serenade of the Seas exited the Narrows after staying an extra night in St. John's. Courtney Snow grabbed that video from, it looks like, the Fort Amherst area last night as the ship was leaving. And for those that don't know, that's the ultimate world cruise. If you missed that story, it's up on our website. You can hear all about it. NTV's Beth Penny did a great story on that ship yesterday and all the people that have been on it since December. They've literally gone all around the world. A couple more stops before they wind up back in Miami later in the month of September. Satellite radar picture across the board today showing, other than some cloud cover, very, very quiet across Newfoundland, Labrador, Atlantic Canada as a whole, and most of Quebec. Here's the next weather maker kind of waiting in the wings. That will bring a few showers to parts of Lab West tomorrow. Otherwise, it is a very nice start to the long weekend. Now, yesterday it looked like the long weekend was going to be really a nice long weekend on the island. However, it looks like some of the cloud cover down here will basically turn into a disturbance. That's going to bring some rain to parts of eastern Newfoundland. Looks like Sunday night into Monday right now. And I'll be keeping a close eye on this for you over the weekend. But here's your forecast for the weekend, your two-day planner showing that Saturday and Sunday right now are looking about as good as it gets across most of the island. Low 20s in the west coast, Low 20s south, mid-20s central, low 20s east in Labrador. A few showers here and there Saturday and Sunday, but no major weather looks to be in play through Sunday. Monday, things change. We'll talk about that in my next forecast on the evening news hour. So for tonight, across Newfoundland and Labrador, temperatures dipping into the teens, pretty well across the board, and skies are going to be generally on the clear side of things. For the day tomorrow on the Avalon, upper teens to lower 20s, going to be cooler south and southwest in that onshore flow. Now, typically in patterns like this, we get some fog. I'm not expecting much fog on the Avalon as we roll through our Saturday. A little bit further to the west, look at Gambo tomorrow, 27, 26 in Clarenville, Bonavista 24, upper teens, low 20s on the Burin Peninsula and around Fortune Bay and onto the Canagra Peninsula. Through central tomorrow, looking at lower to middle 20s, Grand Falls, Windsor to Bishops Falls to Ganner, Twillingate, Bayvert, Springdale, Buckens, and Millertown. Beautiful, beautiful Saturday is on tap. Southwestern Newfoundland may see a little bit of fog in some areas, especially just to the east of Burgeo. Otherwise, low 20s for highs under the sunny skies. West Coast tomorrow, a little bit warmer as you get inland towards Deer Lake. Rocky Harbor, Corner Brook 21 should be a very nice day to go explore Grossmore National Park, for instance. Northern Peninsula, a little breezy out along the Gulf for sure. Highs in the upper teens to lower 20s. Ingley 23 tomorrow. St. Anthony getting all the way up to 21. Lab West, a few showers, highs in the low 20s. In the southeast, generally dry, perhaps a few showers here and there with highs in the lower to mid 20s. And as we get toward the mid and north coast, looking at temperatures in the low to mid 20s with a good chance of showers up in Nain and Hopedale during the second half of the day tomorrow. Now, coming up in a few minutes on the evening news hour, we'll take a look at your long range forecast in more detail, and I'll give you a better idea what to expect Monday and over the course of the holiday weekend. Amanda and Beth, back to you. Check out this weather photo taken by Julie Baggs in Burgeo. That's Sandbanks Provincial Park, a place I will get to someday, but haven't gotten to yet. Look at that. Almost looks like a tropical scene. Julie, thank you very much for sharing that with me. If you've got weather photos like that, ntv.ca is the best way to share them with us and also get your latest news and weather, including your forecast for the weekend, right on the homepage. Satellite radar picture now showing things are very quiet across Newfoundland and Labrador. It will stay that way, by and large, for the next couple of days. But there are a few flies in the ointment, the first of which is this area of rain working its way through eastern Ontario, not far from entering the western side of Quebec. And Futurecast will time this out for us hour by hour through tomorrow. Watch that rain kind of quickly move toward Lab West. And by tomorrow morning, we may be seeing a few sprinkles around sunrise in northern and western sections of Labrador. As the day progresses, that kind of continues. But I think the showers are kind of few and far between, while on the island, hardly a cloud to be found as we go through Saturday. That may change a little bit as we go into the second half of the day on Sunday. And the reason is an area of low pressure that's going to be taking shape well to our south by Sunday morning. You can kind of see it right there. And that's the feature I'm initially going to be tracking over the weekend, because that does move north. And it looks like by Sunday evening, kind of knocking on the door of eastern Newfoundland. And that will bring some rain showers. It looks like Sunday night into early Monday for parts of eastern Newfoundland. On top of that, a cold front begins to work toward the west coast on Monday as well. And that will bring some more rain to the west coast during the second half of the day on Monday. And that will roll across the island Monday night and work offshore of the Avalon on Tuesday. And that front kind of means business. This is the air behind it. You can see it right here. The blue, that's the cooler air. Watch that quickly work its way through Labrador and Newfoundland between Monday and Tuesday. In fact, some computer model guidance shows the area of low pressure driving this may bring some snow to northern Labrador and Quebec late Monday into Tuesday. We're talking in the very, very north, but I guess we're getting into that time of year after all. By Tuesday, we are into September. So how cool is it going to get? Well, on the island, here's your kind of 5-day temperature trend. You can see by Wednesday, we're down to the middle and lower teens in some areas, especially on the west coast in Labrador. The turnaround is going to be a little bit more sharp, especially come Tuesday when highs in the west only going to be about 10 degrees. And same thing on Monday, where we're looking at a high in Lab West of only 9 degrees, 13 in Churchill Falls. So those 20s stick around on the coast until it looks like Monday, getting replaced by the cooler air by Tuesday and Wednesday. Eastern Newfoundland's forecast tonight, mostly clear, lows in the lower to middle teens. For your day tomorrow, sunshine, highs in the lower to middle 20s. Western half of Newfoundland tonight, looking at again, lows between 9 and 12 or 13 degrees. For your day tomorrow, highs in the upper teens to lower mid-20s, maybe upper 20s in areas around Lewisport. Into Labrador, temps tonight, 10 to 15 for your overnight lows. And then for your day tomorrow, highs into the upper teens to lower and perhaps a few mid-20s there on the board. Your 5-day forecast for eastern Newfoundland. There's that risk of showers. Looks like Sunday night into Monday morning. Looking at some rain Tuesday and the cooler day ahead for Wednesday. For central, risk of showers Monday. Beyond that, a very quiet-looking 5-day forecast turning cooler by Wednesday. For western Newfoundland, risk of showers on Monday, potentially. Could see some rain Monday as well. And looking at upper teens to lower teens Tuesday and on Wednesday. And Lab West, risk of showers on and off all the way through Monday. Monday's high down to 9 degrees in the east. The warm air hangs around into early Tuesday, but there's that cool down of 12 on Wednesday. One more peek at the 5-day forecast as the holiday weekend is approaching, looking very nice tomorrow and Sunday. Some rain works across eastern areas, looks like Sunday night into Monday morning, and a better chance of showers or some rain for central and western areas later Monday as well. Beyond that, a cool down lurks for Tuesday and Wednesday on the island and in parts of Labrador, where the cooler actually arrives in the west on Monday with a high of only 9 degrees. Your full forecast is always up on ntv.ca. Amanda and Beth, back to you and have a great weekend.